Reaction to some fractions of people in Delta that are saying that Anioma should not be in the southeast, that they don't belong in the southeast.
It's ironical indeed that our South neighbors in Delta State, the Robos, the Shekiris, the Sokos, and co, are supportive of Anioma leaving the South and going to join our kid and king in the Southeast. It's only pockets of disgruntled enemies of Nemwoko, the senator, indefatigable senator, the senator that has put Anioma first, the enemies of APC, the enemies of Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu that do not want Anioma State in the Southeast. Some of them are comfortable with the status quo now, which is they have abundance, their children are in America, their children are abroad and all that. So employment, local employment doesn't matter to them. As long as things are okay. They've gotten their political appointments, their fat cards, and they don't really care what happens to any other person. But for people who are genuine Anioma sons and daughters, they want progress for everybody, the most people in Anioma State, irrespective of educational qualifications. So with the coming of Anioma moving to the southeast especially, we are correcting the imbalance in Nigeria. One, because we are equalizing the southeast zone like other zones in Nigeria, which are six. The northwest zones have 7 states. So we are doing that. We are also compensating the Igbo nation for what we suffered during the unfortunate civil war that Nigeria seems to have not learned any lesson about. Let me be very clear and categorical. It was in Asaba, the capital of Delta State, the capital of the incoming Anioma State, that civilians were massacred. I'm talking defenseless women, I'm talking children who came out dancing, singing, wearing white, rubbing white powder. They were not carrying guns, they were not carrying machetes, they were not even carrying sticks or waving sticks. And they only had white powder celebrating victory, not knowing that in their denial of their Igbo-ness, it will lead to their sudden death. So for those who are saying that they are not Anioma, that they are Anioma, that they are not Igbos, it's about time they have a talk with their mother. Because it's only a mother that really knows who the father of the child is. To know whether maybe their father is not a Noamudo, that maybe their father is not Okeke, is not Okafo, is not Okolie, is not Okonkwo, and that somebody else perhaps shared them. But if they are Igbos, if they are Anioma, the home for all Anioma people, all predominantly speaking Igbo people, is the southeast. Just as the Yorubas have the southwest as their domain. So I find it strange that people who are Igbos feel more comfortable with the south, where you have many tribes. You have the Jaw, the Soko, the Shekiri, the Robo, the Efik, the Ibibio. I can go on. The Edo proper, the Ishan, the Afemai, the Efik, the Anang. I can go on and on. How they feel more comfortable with people whose languages they don't understand, whose way of life is different from that of we Igbos, is what I cannot fathom. Anywhere in Igbo land, and that includes Anambra, Abia, Cross River, the Igbos in Cross River, the Igbos in Edo, the Banke people, the Igbos in Kogi, the Igbos in Delta, Anioma, me, plus the 5 traditional Igbo states of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo. If I say Noah in any of these places, they know what I'm saying. If I say Biko, they know what I'm saying. If I say Nyenumili, they know what I'm saying. But if I speak that language outside those areas I've mentioned, nobody will understand me. There are Igbos in Bayelsa, there are Igbos in Akwa Ibom, there are Igbos in Benue. Indeed, there are Igbos in 30 states of the Federation. So Anioma leaving the south to the southeast is just the first step, a right step in the right direction. So after getting the states, 9 local governments in Delta State, the House 25, are the people that want Anioma State. Anyocha North, local government. Anyocha South, local government. Oshimili North, local government. Oshimili South, local government. Ika Northeast, Ika South, Ukwani local government, Ndukwa East, and Ndukwa West. If you check all these names, they are Igbo names. Anyocha is an Igbo name. Anyocha is not a South name. Now, if you say you're not Igbo, why would you agree to have an Igbo name and an Igbo identity? Your town is named Igbo. The major towns in all these local governments are called have Igbo appellations attached to them. Uku, UKU. Uku in Igbo language means